Biafra, nothing more, nothing less. You are welcome to land of rising sun. There is a land that is full of natural resources. We then divided us during colonization. No, no, we are generous and industrious. Naturally, educationally, we are loaded. Mentally, we can take our man to war. Ngano gakelele, mama and papa can go see the French because gakelele. Anywhere you from, around the world, Ngano gakelele. Come and see who we are. Because gakelele, ngemboa, jeno gakelele. You are welcome, mama, be welcome to Biafra, mama, be it's a bodo you go, mama, be ever been see you are welcome, be
Yamachuku, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Ihezue, thank you for joining. Ihezue, Yamachuku, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. All hail Biafra. Thank you so much for joining.
Welcome to Biafra. Everybody sing you are welcome. Quality education, you can be partners. If you're ready for innovation, Macanina, think of united talented to be better.
Welcome, welcome. Please share the broadcast. Share it on your platform. Share it on your WhatsApp group. Share to family and friends as we proceed.
what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isodom. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans. Welcome, wonderful people. Welcome, any place you are joining me from. I appreciate you. Wherever you are connecting from to this program, I say, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. Any place you are joining the program from, if you are joining from Biafra land, special thanks to you. If you are joining from any part of the world, you are joining from Europe, from Asia, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from America, whichever part of the world you are joining this broadcast from, I say, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, secure you, and keep you safe. Remember what we do on this platform. We only come here to encourage our fellow Biafrans, encourage brothers and sisters, encourage the people who are in that contraption called Nigeria, every indigenous tribe. Our purpose of coming here is to sensitize them, encourage them, and let them know it is time for freedom. It is time for everybody to be free. It is time for every one of us to cash into freedom. And as you're watching, don't forget, you are watching a platform autopiloted by Chukwu Abiyama himself, under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Eba and on the leadership of Master Nnamdi Kanu. That is where I stand. We speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We don't gossip. We don't preach hate speech. Neither do we talk against people. We are facing the enemy head on. That is what we do on this very platform, to sensitize and encourage my fellow Biafrans. I appreciate everybody who have joined. Please, as you join, kindly share the broadcast in your own platform. Share it in your WhatsApp group. Any place you belong, share it so that we can reach out to more people. In the social media, we know that it is not easy to reach out to people on social media. They are trying as much as possible to hold us down. And the way we overcome them is by the support of you that is watching me on the comment section. Your support is what is making us to overcome them. As you are sharing, as you are liking, as you are spreading the news with me, That is the way we are overcoming them. They cannot stop us. The world must hear our voice. I appreciate every one of you in the comment section. Everyone who is commenting on the comment section, I see every one of you. I read your comments and I appreciate you. I cannot be calling your names one by one, but I thank you especially. Everyone that have commented, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you and protect you, secure you at the same time. Today, we are going to deal with another issue. Today, we are going to talk about the economic jihad against the Biafran people. The economic jihad against Biafra people. That is where we are today. We will talk about it. It has started. It is no longer something that is far away. These are things that Mazen Nande Canada have told us that they will happen. These are things that Mazen Nande Canada have told us that they are going to happen. You have seen them happening. They are happening before your own very eyes. They are happening before your own very eyes. Today, the Janjaweed, the Caliphate, sponsored by the British, have opened another page. And what is that page? Economic jihad against the Biafran people. And let me tell you, when you see this kind of tough situations coming on, you will know that you are making sense and you're heading somewhere. It is because they know that Biafrans are going home. They know that we are going, and they know that they cannot stop us from going. Biafrans are going. It doesn't matter what you think, it doesn't matter what you believe, it doesn't matter how you want to go about it. Biafrans, we are going home. And no man, born of a woman, can stop our going. It doesn't matter the kind of situation they place us into. It doesn't matter the kind of economic sanction they want to put on us. We are going. So many of you who are watching me, who are on social media, you must have seen videos that are coming out from the southeast. You must have seen videos that are coming out from Anambra State, from Abia State. You must have heard the news of what is happening. That today, the British and the Janjaweed have opened another front, economic jihad against our people. Good number of cars that we are carrying goods to southeastern part of Nigeria, to Biafra land, were burnt down. They call them unknown gunmen. But you and I know that we know them. Security officers and Fulanis, they burned down trucks that were carrying goods to the southeastern part of Nigeria. Trailers, destroying the goods of the Biafrans, trying to put Biafra into a very tight corner. They want to try everything possible to see that they put us into a situation where we don't have any choice. But let me tell you, as long as Chukwu Okike lives, they cannot stop us. As long as Chukwu Okike lives, they can never stop us. No matter what they do. Let them continue all their shenanigans. Let them continue all their blackmail and propaganda. Today, economic war in Biafra, go and check. When you see the video, you see people's goods bought with hard-earned money at this critical point in time when they know that there is economic meltdown all over the world. A time when the whole world is crying about their economy. Everybody is in problem. Every country today is crying and complaining about the economic situation. Everyone. People just got out of the COVID-19 and they are trying to find their feet again. Even in developed countries, they are finding it difficult to find their feet. And yet, you see what this Pharaoh is doing in Biafra land. Burning the goods of Biafran people. Innocent people who has bought goods with their hard-earned money, carrying them to Biafra land, on reaching to Biafra land, they set them on fire. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Trailers and people's cars. This is what we saw. An economic jihad against Biafra people. Because they have known that we are going 2023. First of all, they started by stealing all the resources we have. They stole the oil until they got done. Just imagine the stealing that made them to connect pipe. I wish I can play the video so that you can see pipe where this very pipe that was laid in the high sea. Pipe was laid in the sea to take petroleum into a vessel and take out of Nigeria. And they call that criminal act. They call it stealing. By who? By who? For someone to lay a pipe For someone to lay a pipe into the sea, do you know how many days it takes? And do you know how much it costs? Do you know what it costs to lay a pipe into the sea and connect it to the pipe there? Do you know the risk and how much it will cost? It is done by experts, not by ordinary people. And those experts, they are paid with hard-earned money. They are paid with hard cash, with hard currency. They are not paid in naira. Somebody laid that pipe and have been stealing petroleum from Biafran land for more than 9 good years. And they pretended as if they didn't know about it. They pretended as if they don't know. After they have stolen and stolen and stolen enough, now they begin to show you that look at what happened. And you will never see them parade anybody as those who were responsible for that pipeline that you saw. You will never ever see them parading anybody as people who are responsible. Was it a spirit that led that pipe? Was it a spirit? In a country where you have naval officers, Navy patrolling every minute of the day, you hear them chasing the militants. Every day you hear them on the sea, talking about the militants. And all of a sudden, a pipe was laid into the sea in an open place. I hope every one of you have seen the video. And yet, you are telling me that nobody has seen that pipe for the past 8-9 years. Until now. After they have stolen enough. They have stolen enough and they have emptied the treasury. They have made it possible. It has become very, very clear that Nigeria has nothing in their treasury anymore. They have stolen every garden penny they have in their treasury. Nigeria has no single reserve today. They have no penny reserve. They are borrowing to pay workers. The budget they wrote this time, their budget, they borrow from A to Z. The money they use to fund their budget. The funniest is that they even borrow and share within themselves, leaving the debt for their unborn children. Economic jihad against the indigenous people of that country upon Nigeria. But of course, they know that the Biafran people, we are not concerned about the mineral resources. We are not concerned about oil. And that is not our hope. We don't give a damn about oil. They know that. And what did they do? They have come to attack our business. First of all, they started by burning markets. Every one of you remembered when markets were burning. Every time you hear market was set on fire, fire in the market, fire here. Everywhere where the Biafrans have a market, they were set on fire. And throughout all those periods, you have heard that fire. Have you ever had one day they told you that police arrested somebody who went to set the fire? Have you ever had one day, since you have been hearing about fire event, fire burning markets, fire destroying properties, fire in the market, so many markets were burned. In Onitsha, fire raised down so many markets and rendered people poor. It happened in Lagos. It happened in the north. So many everywhere, including Edo State. Fire was raising down the business of the Biafran people. Did you ever hear any time that investigation was done and they will say, this is what caused the fire? Never. Have you ever heard where they say that investigation was done and they found out the cause of the fire? Nobody cares. Because it's about Biafran people. Economic jihad against the Biafran people. They have finished the phase of burning market. That phase has ended. That phase of burning market has ended. Now, they're attacking goods that are coming to Biafra land directly. They are burning down goods that are coming back to Biafra land in broad daylight. In broad daylight. You saw it on video. You saw it on video. And since all this has happened, have you seen anybody raise any alarm? Have you heard any governor, any minister, any House of Assembly member raising alarm? Every one of them pretended it's all well. It doesn't concern them. It doesn't concern them. How long are we going to continue on this path? How long shall we continue on this path? How long? How long shall we continue on this destructive path? The path that wants to destroy you and I. How long are we going to continue on that? You know that definitely you cannot win. You know that definitely nobody's going to fight for you. You know that definitely you are on your own. But yet, you are pretending as if it doesn't concern you. Now you begin to see clear why we are getting out of the Zoological Republic. You have begun to see it clearer why it is necessary and very important that we must get out of the Zoological Republic called Nigeria. Because the war has started. It has started. Not only the economic war, on the ground, they are taking the life of your brother, my brothers. They are taking the life of innocent people who have not committed any crime. They did not kidnap anybody, collect ransom. They have not carried a weapon against anybody. They are just on their own. Just simply because you are identified as a Biafra, you are a gunner in the Zoological Republic. Just simply because you are identified as a Biafra, they will take your life. With all these things that are happening, ask me, where are your senators? Where are your House of Representative members? Where are your governors? None of them seem to be available. With all the security threat in the Biafra land, you saw even helicopter dropping criminals, helicopter dropping terrorists in our zone in Biafra land. Nobody's raising an eyebrow. Instead, they are busy. They are busy distracting you with election. They are busy. Why they are distracting you with election? They are busy entering into Biafra land to destroy Biafra land and take life of people. The same thing that they did during the time of NSAS. It was during the time of NSAS that they were able to penetrate to all the forests in the southeast. All the forests in Biafra land, the southern part of Nigeria mainly. It was during the lockdown. While they were talking about lockdown, they were busy using their trailer to transport terrorists to southern part of Nigeria. During the lockdown, that was the time they had the opportunity to transfer all the terrorists to the southern part of Nigeria. Some we are seeing, some we are not seeing. And today you see the havoc they are causing in southern part of Nigeria, mainly Biafra land. You see the havoc they are causing. And today, they have come again. Today they are dropping them with helicopter. And this is a country that claims to have wherewithal. They answer giant. Yet, you could not be able to see a heavy pipeline that was constructed in the sea. From the sea to the land where they are stealing oil. And a ship that can carry up to 3 million barrels. We anchor, fill up, and go. And nobody says a word. Nobody will see it. Nobody sees it. But when they want to attack the Niger Delta militants, it is very easy. They will chase after them. They will shoot them, they will kill them. When they want to raise a village and take over, they will do it. When they want to drill oil and drive away the village, easy for them to see. But shamefully for them, they could not be able to see a pipeline that have been used to steal for a very long time. Are you still having doubt who is stealing the oil? There's nobody that's stealing the oil than the people who are in power. It is Muhammad Buhari and his co. Don't forget, Muhammad Buhari is the minister for petroleum. The late Muhammad Buhari is the minister for petroleum. The late Muhammad Buhari is the minister of petroleum. Even today, the imposter is still the leader. And yet, oil is being stolen. Nobody finds out. And meanwhile, the person who is in charge of the oil is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Zoological Republic. You see why you must get out. You see why you must get out. Every Biafran, any place you are all over the world, you have to wake up. There is no more time to play around. There is no time to play around. It's a matter of life and death. We have to fight this battle once and for all. It has become clear. When people are talking about war, they think that there's another way to declare war. War has been declared against the Biafran people. It has been declared. And we cannot continue to fold our hands and pretend that we don't know that a war is going on. We cannot pretend that we don't know what is going on. Every single one of us know that war is going on in Biafra land. As you are watching this video, they are kidnapping our brothers and sisters. Boko Haram in uniform, exported to the southeastern part of Nigeria to Biafra land. They are kidnapping people, young men and women. Even as you're watching the video, the kidnapping is still going on. They are taking the life of innocent people. They are destroying the properties and businesses of people in Biafra land. And nobody seems to care. Nobody is ready to come to our aid. And some people think it's okay. Some people in that Zoltan Republic, they feel it's okay because it doesn't concern them. You will see governors in the Biafra land. Things will happen in the north, they will be forced to speak about it. But when it happens to their own land, they dare not mention it. They will never talk about it. The man that is, the London boy that is gallivanting everywhere to be the president. London boy saw that thing happened in his own state, where people lost their good, properties burned and destroyed. He has not ever issued a statement. But if you were to be in the north, he will be the first person to go there and make a donation. He will be the first to go there and make a donation. But when it happens in their own home, they turn a blind eye. It doesn't concern them. It's none of their business. That is what we see. That is what we see. So many evil in that Zoltan Republic. Why we must get out? The more you continue to pretend that you don't know what is going on, the more you continue to deepen yourself into this slavery. And I thank Chukwu Abiyama, who has given us a formidable force today. Mazen Nandekano came on board. He laid a foundation. He exposed every hidden thing. Excuse me. He exposed every hidden agenda. And today, nothing is hidden anymore. You can't tell me that you don't know what is going on. You can't tell me that you know what is going on. And that is why our brother Master Simon Ekpa has taken up the banner to lead us into Biafra. And we are counting days, 135 days. We are counting. We are counting days into Biafra. We are not talking about years, days. And we are going to get to Biafra. All you have to do now is to prepare yourself. Just like we have been announcing that you should get food stuff, necessary food stuff, those things you know that you require daily, buy them and stock them up. Stock them up. These people are coming. Mazen Nanekana has said that they are coming. Now they have come. They have come. And in this economic jihad now they have entered to begin to destroy. They started it early ago. Long ago, but people don't pay attention. When they were burning markets, destroying properties, burning houses, everybody ignored it. But today, they have extended it to burning the trailers that are bringing food. Make sure they stop food from coming to Biafra land. Stop goods from coming to Biafra land. But there's no kind of blockade that will make us stop asking for that which is right. We are going to fight for Biafra now, more than ever. We will fight more than ever. We are going to fight more than ever. What have we have done ever done? If anybody is trying to deceive you to tell you that Biafrans are not going to stand up, we are going to stand up and we're going to fight until the last man standing. It doesn't matter how many trailers you destroy. It doesn't matter how many goods or how many shops you burn. What we are pursuing today is our freedom, and our freedom we must get. Freedom doesn't come cheap. And Biafrans have done that with all the sensitization that we're doing. Today, it is much clearer than ever to everyone that freedom doesn't come cheap. There's a price to pay before you can get your freedom. And Biafrans are paying the price. So many people have paid with their life. The parents of Mazen Nandekano died for this cause. Today, our sister Mazen Nandekano is in jail for this cause. He's in solitary confinement for this cause. Today, so many of us cannot go back to Nigeria because of this cause. So many of us have sacrificed so many things. Some have lost parents, lost families, lost brothers and sisters for this cause. And we have reached the land of no return. And we are not going back. We are not going back. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say. It doesn't matter your own opinion. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter the blackmail and lies you want to present. You cannot make us change our mind. You cannot deviate our mind from the right thing. We are pursuing the real thing, which is freedom. And freedom must come. No matter the amount of attack you bring, no matter the amount of weapon of warfare, no matter the amount of propaganda you push against us, we can never, ever allow you to overtake us. Every Biafran, wherever you are, you must wake up. The time is now. The economic jihad has started. It has been coming long ago, but now they are making it more clearer, pronounced. That is why we tell you that war is going on. What is happening in the war time that you don't see? In a war zone, what is that is happening in a war zone that is not happening in Biafra land? They are throwing bombs. Helicopters are flying over. Cops are everywhere. Hunger. So what else is happening in a war situation where you didn't see in Biafra land? That is why we have chosen the path to defend ourselves. Because we cannot continue to complain. We cannot continue to complain. Today, we are on the path to defend Biafra land. And defend it by all means possible, with all our strength. We are going to defend Biafra land by all means possible. And I thank Chukwu Okeba for a volunteer force. We have volunteer of men. Volunteer army. People who has given their life. They want to die for their nation. And when we talk about volunteer force, we are talking about Biafra volunteer force. Well disciplined. Well disciplined. And we are counting days. Excuse me. We are counting days. And when the time is right, we are going to walk into that promised land. No man born of a woman can stop it. All you have to do is to key in. As you are watching me, if you have not keyed in into our movement into promised land, you better key in. Just key in. Just discover that responsibility that you have. That thing you're supposed to do. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. If you're in Biafra land, please and please stock up food for yourself. I will continue to say this on every of my brokers so that people will not be taken unaware. Because sometimes when we say certain things that we say, people think it's for a joke. It is not a joke. Biafrans are going home 2023 by all means possible. If they do not conduct referendum, we are going to take it by force. The kingdom of God suffered violence, and only the violent one take it by force. We are going to take our freedom by force. We're going to take our freedom. It doesn't matter what anybody is thinking. Our men are on the ground. ESN, the God's army, they are on the ground, waiting for orders. They are on the ground waiting for, and the caliphate know. They know very well. They know that we're not bluffing. They know very well that we're not bluffing. That is why you see them shifting arms and moving down to Biafra land. But let me tell you, every single arms they brought in Biafra land will be turned against them. It will be used against them. Whatever they have brought to take the life of Biafra people will definitely be used against them. That one is for sure. There's no two ways about it. Because Chukwu Okeba said so. Not because I said it, but because Chukwu Okeba said so. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Every single Biafran, no matter wherever you are, we are all prophets of Chukwu Okeba. We are all anointed by Chukwu Okeba. Blessed ones. That's what we are. And no man born of a woman can take away that glory from us. It doesn't matter how you try. Keep trying. You cannot take our glory from us. Just look at what is happening in Biafra land. How innocent people are losing their life and properties. Including the flood we are seeing today. That flood I said to you, it's another jihad. The flood, it is hard to believe that they didn't know that such kind of a flood will happen. They know very well. But they calculated and try to figure out the area that will be affected most. Eventually, it is Biafra land that will be affected most. And they turn a blind eye to this. This after all, let the water swallow them. But I tell you, we are going to emerge victorious, stronger than ever. We will be stronger than ever. So don't deceive yourself and think you're going to distract the Biafran people. You're going to do this or do that. We are consistent in our demand and we are focused. Biafra is going to come 2023. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. It's a sealed time. A sealed time. So whoever is still trying to present him or herself as a politician, good luck for you. Good luck. Go to the north. Go to the north. Whatever position they give you, contest in the north, win in the north, to be their president, if you want to be president of Nigeria. But for Biafran people, we are going home. Every single Biafran, we are ready to go home. And we cannot wait anymore. It doesn't matter what you say or we cannot wait anymore. And just like as I always tell you, they cannot create any blockade for us. Forget about all these properties that are burning. I pity for those people who have those properties that are burning. It's sad. It is painful to watch somebody's hard-earned money burn down by the zoo. It's painful. But it cannot make us stop what we are doing. It cannot change anything. It cannot, if you like, go and burn all the properties of it cannot change anything. Instead, it will make us harden the more. It will make us much more hardened than ever that you can imagine. And that is the truth, the absolute truth. Remember when the prophets told them to go and dialogue now. Dialogue now. Dialogue now. That if you don't dialogue, there's a time when you will call for dialogue and they will not agree. You will not say it. We have entered into that time. A time that dialogue cannot speak. A time that dialogue cannot solve the problem. We are going to take it by force because we are fighting a just cause. For Mazen Nandekano to win his case in this Republic, it means he has been fighting a just cause. And every one of us will key into it. No matter the attack that you bring from east, west, north, and south from any angle, you cannot defeat the Biafran people. You cannot. Keep trying. Keep trying. You can never defeat the Biafran people. There is no place, there is no meeting point anymore for dialogue. We have crossed the Rubicon. After taking the life of innocent people, you know how many people have died? Do you know how many people have died? How many lives you have wasted? And that is why when I see all these people who call themselves elder, talking about begging Buhari, they are just sick. They are just as sick as Buhari. For one to open mouth and say he wants to go and beg, but you are as sick as Buhari. Even when your son have won the case. Even when Mazen Nandekano have won their case, hands down, and the court said no law, no court can sit for the case of Mazen Nandekano. But because we are in the Zoo Republic, we are Janjaweed control the affairs of things. They insist on taking him to the Supreme Court. And let's see what the Supreme Court is going to say. As they are the one that chose the man in the Supreme Court, let's see what the decision will be. If he's going to uphold the Supreme Court judgment, the appeal court judgment, or he's going to stand on his own. It is so sad. It is so sad, but the situation we are in today now call for seriousness by everybody. If you don't know why you should fight for Biafra, this is the time you know this is why you should fight for Biafra. If all this why you have not known the reason why you are fighting for Biafra, this is the time for you to know why you fight for Biafra. For you to have a sane country, a place where you can be treated as human. You can practice any business you want to practice any trade you want to practice. That is the country we are looking for. Not in a place where you will be murdered, where you will be given conditions before you can attain your height, where you will be told to sell your soul before you can attain a certain height. We do not want to be part of that evil, and we will never be. We don't want to be part of that evil, and we will never be. It is so sad. It is so sad, the situation. Very sad situation. But what are we going to do? We will keep on fighting. We will keep on struggling. We will keep on doing the needful. We will keep on answering to Chukwu Ekariama. We know that one day, all this madness is going to end. And very soon, we are counting days. You have to count along with us. 135 days to go. 135 days to go. And we will see Biafra come. Take it by faith and believe it. It's going to happen. It doesn't even matter whether you believe or you don't believe it. We are going. You are believing for yourself. Not believing is for yourself. Today, 135 days. And there we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? It is not enough to mention, are you ready? If you are ready, tell me you are ready. And when you say you are ready, begin to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself from all angles, from all. Mainly, those of us who are in Biafra land, begin to prepare yourself. That is why we are counting days to your hearing. We count into your hearing. Begin to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the unknown. If anybody tells you they're going to be easy, that person is lying to you. It is not going to be easy. But at the end, Biafra will win. At the end, we will be victorious. Very, very victorious at the end. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody anywhere to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. All you got to do is to do the needful. Do what you're supposed to do. Continue to speak up. Continue to share. Share videos when you see videos. Share on your platform. Share. Continue to join the autopiloted group. Autopiloted by Chukwu Okaba, not by man. As you are part of the autopilot, the same way Chukwu Okaba is going to put the spirit of autopilot in you and you begin to do something for the coming of Biafra. Every single one of us have a responsibility on what to do to make sure that Biafra comes. There is something you can do. There is something I can do. There is something every other person out there can do. Why not start doing that so that I can walk into Biafra land? What are you waiting for? You are still waiting for commendation. You are still waiting for commendation from who? From who are you waiting for commendation from? Don't wait for anybody. You got to do your thing your way. That responsibility that Chukwu Okaba has placed in your heart, start it now. Stop waiting till tomorrow or next tomorrow. You don't know. You might not be living up today. This is the time for us to write our name in gold. Write your name in gold. That is what the genuine Biafrans are doing today. Nobody wants to be left behind. And we will never, ever be left behind. May Chukwu Okaba guide and protect every single one of you that have been patient with me. I'm not going to take much of your time today. Today is weekend so that people can be able to go and relax for the weekend and prepare. Tomorrow I'm going to come back again, same time to broadcast tomorrow. But today I just made it brief to remind you about what is happening in Biafra land. That what you see happening today in Biafra land is what? Economic jihad. And the war is on already. What do you have to do? All you have to do is to fall back to your own people. If you're from Ududula land, fall back to Ududua people. If you're from Biafra land, fall back to Biafra land. And again, protect yourself. Defend yourself by all means possible. Because the enemy we are up against, they are stubborn. Stubborn Pharaoh. The only language they understand is the language of force. And that force, we are going to give it to them. It's a promise. We are going to give it to them. We will give it in equal measure as they are bringing it. We'll give it back to them. That is why you must have to continue to pray for our gallant men wherever you are. Pray for our gallant men on the ground. Pray for the ESN. Pray for Umada. Pray for Master Simon Eba. Pray for every other person that is contributing to this struggle in any way. Pray that Chukwu Okaba will guide and protect every one of us. Continue to give us that mental toughness to overcome. I pray for everybody who have been patient to watch up to this very moment. Any place you're watching from, I say may Chukwu Okaba continue to guide and protect you and secure you. I wish you all a very happy weekend. May Chukwu Okaba guide and protect our Supreme Amazing Land. Secure him, guide him, protect him, give him good health, give him more life in the land of the living. He's going to join us very soon. Mazen Nandekano will definitely join us very soon. Forget about their rubbish they are talking, going to the Supreme Court or whatever they call it. That is absolute arrant nonsense. But of course, we know that the Fulanis are stubborn until we show them pepper. Until they see water, then they will let Mazen Nandekano go. And that water, they are going to see it. They are going to see, we are going to play that water for them. That's what they want to see. They will see it. And after they have said it, Biafra will definitely come. I appreciate everybody that is watching, everybody who have shared the video. If you have shared the video and liked, I say, may Chukwu Okaba continue to guide you, protect you, secure you. I thank every one of you who has been patient with me up to this very minute, who is supporting this channel. May Chukwu Okaba guide and protect you. We will never relent in our effort. We will continue to fight this battle until the last man standing. Until the last man standing, we will continue to fight. And we will never relent in our effort. May Chukwu Okaba continue to guide and protect every one of us. Secure us. Give us life. Give us wisdom. Knowledge and understanding to continue to stand firm. Until Biafra comes. Biafra is going to come. We are counting 135 days. And we'll be in Biafra land. All you have to do now is to key into that war. Stop trying to figure out how it's going to happen. The more you try to figure it out, the more confused you are. Stop figuring out. Stop trying to figure out how we are going to get into Biafra in 135 days. All you got to do is to claim it in faith and then begin to do something. And you see it happen. Just as we have already done something. Master Simon Ekpa did not just come and begin to announce it. Something is happening on the ground. Some which you have seen already. and we are not looking back. We are going to Biafra very, very soon. In 135 days, it is going to happen. You will sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra. We have been saying it. It seems like joke. It seems like song to people. But that song, you're going to dance to it very soon. You are going to dance to that song very soon. I appreciate everyone who has been there patiently. Thank you so much. Remain blessed, and I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Shoko of Jana. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Happy weekend. See you on Sunday.